shut down temporarily. Lane number 5 is shut down. If you're not in it, you're not going to be allowed to make a pass. Lane number 5, open time run lane has been closed temporarily. Welcome. How about Jim? And Jim goes 11:44 with a Ford, 119 miles an hour in the Goblin. Coming up. steer the car. Otherwise, it was going to go a little bit too close to the wall. So he dropped a souvenir. Lane, please. The sound is... Joe Picaro out of Addison, Illinois here with his '08 Chevy Cobalt 4. Got license for everything. Looks like he went about 400 feet, cleaned it off, 461 to the 819 miles an hour. Oil check pumps in, pre-stages now. Now he's poised to the right lane. cameras that I got going through, and I'm kind of have to do it with one hand, so I apologize. Mopar challenge here. You see the dial in? On the left lane, and the AMC is going to the next round. That brings up our next there. 74 Blue Duster, his dial in 1281. And the left lane, I'm sorry, is hold on. Start there. You don't want to go too fast and break out. And he does break out by 7 thousandths of a second in the left lane. Should have tapped the brakes there when your opponent is that far behind. 45 in the left lane. And I show right. Wisconsin, and look at that, Wally gets the win. He goes 11:31 with a 6 on the. Here we go. Here he's gonna come down the left lane first. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Go. Let's see what happens at the top end. A 5-second head start. Now you want to take the stride for it, do you? Look at the brakes on hard the right way. Gets the win. 13:05, 4 with a 5. Gets the win. That's kind of a cool setup right there. Chopper Bob style at 12:15. He looks like he got right already, but 2000 is 12:15. So let's see, folks, how close he gets to that. 12:93 with an 8. At our 4 miles an hour for Chopper Bob. Kimberly dialed in. There we go. 11:40 is Kimberly's dial. Let's see how close she gets to that. 11:42 with a 5, not too shabby. Or 20 miles an hour. Colgate, Wisconsin. In the Dodge 2500, 2000 at 1350. 1485 the dial for Thursday. And he's out like a rocket. Everything's pretty good for Thursday. Got a good starting line reaction. Let's see what happens at the stripe. She trusts her car. That's usually a wise move. She gets the win. Pair. was going to hesitate all day. That was a messed up run there. Left lane down at a 10-3. So this is going to be very close here watching the lights. Definitely got the better reaction times. The right lane there, watch out. You want to break out, you get down there too fast. 10:28 with a 7 for the right lane, gets the win. Oh, and they were on the brake hard down there, 114. And car number 2380, we need you to the tower, please. Out of San Antonio, Texas. Car's right in 26. Gets a little tricky out there when your opponent leaves before you. You feel a little anxious. And Suddeth Brothers are moving on to the next round. Sharon's Fun Foods. To the 84.35 second, 107. If someone has a nitrous nozzle kit,
they're half a car.
Big burnout for Dean Cesario. He loves starting out the show right after the anthem. In the right lane, out of Decatur, Illinois, 2006 Chevrolet pickup. He's in his precinct in the right lane. Down Tino loves it. He's fully safe. Keeps on the timer. Gets there 763, 182 miles an hour for Dean Cesario. Keith. He goes 682, 178 miles an hour. In the left lane with that great looking Mustang. Really holds in the right lane. For Billy Holt, 7 flat with an 8, 197. Got that number 2 on the car. He was your number 2 2024 champion. Right lane, Alex Kuchin, here we go.
Yeah!
207 for Graziano, 664. Big horsepower comes to life behind the tower. Ready for the burnout. All right. Looks like he lifted just about 48 there, so he went 101 60 foot. out there. And that brings up the king of drag racing, ladies and gentlemen. Can he do it? Crack into the 7. We're going to find out. He's in a free stage. That's got limit does for Dial at 1291. Right lane. The AMC Rebel dials in at 1190. Watch what happens. You'll see the win light come on. Whoever's on the next round. Right lane does. He goes 1194 on the 1190 dial. He's moving on. The exact amount of difference between their dial-ins, so that at the finish line they should both be in the same point at the same time. Let's see what happens here. Chopper Bob, one comes out. Not bad. He should be on the break. Kind of hard here. You don't want to break out. He does get the win. 1162. Chopper Bob broke out after that horrible. 1003 his dial, right lane, the dial 1240, so he gets the lead well ahead. Slight advantage in the right lane as far as reaction time, let's see. Left lane gets there first and gets the win, 1013 on a 1003 dial. Right. Some great advantages here. Her reaction time is well known. Traffic is, seeing how fast the car's coming. Watch for the brake lights in the right lane. Gets the win, 1077 on a 1019. Kirsten really, Kirsten was in the money. This is money round here. We're getting some confusing information, and I apologize for all of this. Looks like he's throwing off some speed or something in the car. Left lane gets the win. Sutter Brothers break out too fast. 1054 with a 2 on a 1070 dial. 1222. Left lane, the Sutter Brothers. Their dial, 1012. Gets the win, 1222 with a 6 on the 1222 dial. one leg was 1483, 94 miles an hour. And the purple people leader doing the burnout. Ice cream today. I haven't gotten any ice cream up here yet. I'm getting upset. Root beer tater bowl, some great barbecue, all for sale in the main food court area. Be too shy and get your great barbecue served up. Burgers. We don't want to miss out on that. As well as Sharon's Fun Food. It's out there. She's got cheesy nachos and ice cold drinks. Money Racers. Money Racers should be in lane number 4. Trophy Racers, AMC to lane 2. Mopar to lane 3. We need you there now. AMC Racers and lane number 3, the Mopar Racers. We need Alright, Trophy Racers, we need car number 426, car number 403, and car number 304. Alright, here we go. Left lane dials in at 10:07, right lane dials in at 12:21. Here we go. Gets the win, and he goes into the final. Hair of his chinny got lucky and gets the bye. Competition bye here going into the finals. He dials at 11:30. Good time to tune up the car and maybe clean gears up. Several years now, Dino. He was in the 5th position. He's got number 4 on the car this year, so I think he was in the 4th spot this year. So moving up a whole level. Five-side pair, Chicago wine guy. It's the Lumper, Jeff Lumper. one from earlier. Billy Holt not making it in. So if this is our last pair, that tells me a couple of higher. Entertainer does not want to sell you fancy short. He wants to give it all he can here. So here we go. Got the new fan. quarter mile speed trap. Bob Wolf gonna make a single pass to the right lane. Nostalgia Super Stock today. Have a great time.